what I really do. DC gang, welcome back to the channel, my boys, my gangsters. As always, you better be having a good day out there, gang. Shit. Now with that being said, for you guys today, quick news, we did make it to the to Masters with the Snake Eye Punks deck that I made. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. It's the last video before this one, and we went from Diamond 5 all the way to Master 1, Master 5 with that deck, so go give it a look. So with that being said, for you guys today in the Synchro Link Festival, we're running Punk, SWORDSOUL Punk. I don't think I've played this version of Punk before, or SWORDSOUL, and I wanted to try it because I saw it. Shout out to Zay, he's the one that made this deck list. All I did was change a few things, ratios and things like that, but it's pretty similar to his deck list, so shout out to Zay. So with that being said, this deck is nuts. And not just for the event, I think this deck is going to be great for ladder as well, especially for the people that just bought the new secret pack and wanted to play SWORDSOUL more often now. This thing will give SWORDSOUL a boost because of the draw power of Punk. You can make plays out of nothing, and you're gonna see that in some of the replays that I'm gonna show you, which for the event they're not that crazy, but you'll see what I mean. So with that being said, we're running one. I'm gonna be quick with the deck list because SWORDSOUL's been out for a little bit. You guys see me go over Punk 1,000 times, right? So we're gonna run one Adara level 1 tuner. You can make your SWORDSOUL plays off of Ashuna and Vashura, or off of Ashuna and Udara. If you have them in the hand, right, you can make your SWORDSOUL play just with those cards, and you don't even have to normal summon. The only thing is you have to be careful with is if you do have Punk cards that are playable, you have to make sure that you play them before you do that shenanigans. Well, you just have to know that you're gonna lock yourself into worm or tangy monsters, right? And once you do that, you can't make your Punk play, so you have to be careful with that. But level 1 tuner, crazy thing about this is any level 10, and this thing, if you already use Baron de Flor's effect and all of that in the turn, and you want to make a Psychic and Punisher, this thing and any level 10 can make you Psychic and Punisher, which is crazy. From there, we're gonna go into Sharakasai, which is not that useful in this deck list in terms of the fusion summoning, but you still want him on the field because you're playing a bunch of level 8 Synchrons, which with any one of them and Sharakasai, you can make your Amazing Dragon do your opponent's turn to bounce back some cards, right? That is the only reason he's here. You can't even draw a card off of him because he doesn't pay taxes to fusion summon, so that's why we only run it out one. Then we run one Gaga Punk wagon. I said Gaga Cool Punk wagon. She's just your field spell searcher. A lot of the time, if you have let's say SWORDSOUL cards in the hand, if you can manage to emergency teleport her onto the field, activate the Jam Extreme session and special summon any of the shenanigans or normal summon it, you get to draw cards. In one of the replays, you're gonna see that I got stopped and then I drew into my SWORDSOUL cards and I still managed to make a board, which is nuts. Then we're running 2 Jurier Punk Madame Spider. Now her, you could bump her down to 1 as well if you want to change the ratios and add other cards or something. I just forgot to do so, and I was just doing fine with the deck list like this. But if you want to take one copy out, do so, because I was just playing 2 different traps. I was playing the Dangerous Gabu and the other one, the Surprise, I think it is, that pops a card on the field. But I didn't like the fact that you needed a Punk monster on the field to be able to pop a card on the field, because sometimes I use the Punk monster to facilitate to make the SWORDSOUL board, so I decided to take it out. So if you want to bump her down to 1, you could definitely do that. Then we're running 2 no Punk CA-mins, mainly because we're running 1 Ogre Dance and 2 emergency teleports, which basically makes it so we have, that's 3, 4, 5 CA-mins technically, right? So and for the deck ratio, we decided to just keep her at 2. Again, most of the time you're gonna use your Punk engine to facilitate your SWORDSOUL engine. What I mean by that is you're gonna use them as level 3 tuners to go into level 10 or level 7 Synchrons, which is nuts. You're gonna see you can make Baxia with this thing, any level 3 tuner and any level 4 normal monster. So then we're running 1 Tenyi Spirit Shatana, which basically you're gonna normal summon her, free body on the field. You could link off into your Tenyi with that thing, and then if they destroy this thing for some reason or pop it or whatever, it's gonna banish itself, and then you get to special summon it back onto the field, and then you get to pop a card on the field. Really nice, bro. Which I'm not playing Dragite, which I definitely should. I just gotta switch. I wasn't thinking about it, but Dragite is definitely a level 8 Synchro that you should play in this deck, right? Then we're playing 3 more Yis for more Yi reasons, 1 card combo, right? If you don't get stopped by Ashen or shenanigans, so that's pretty much it. Then we're running 2 Tayas, mainly because we want to see more Yi more than we want to see Taya. But Taya is fine, especially if you start off your combo with Foxy Tune and you send a Soul card to the graveyard. You normal summon Taya, you could do your combo that way as well, which is really helpful, right? Just in case you didn't open up more Yi. Then we're running 3 Incredible Ecclesias, which is another card that we could probably bump down to 2. I just like her at 3 because for going second reasons, she was really good, helping me bait out an Ash or some shenanigans, and or bait out a negate. But we could definitely bump her down to 2. Again, I just played the deck like this. I went through the event like nothing, bro. I got all my words, all my gems, all my stuff. So if you want to bump her down to 2, definitely do that. Then we're running 2 no Punk Deer No, because I don't play any Punk deck without 2 Deer Notes. It's just that simple, bro. It's quick. It's special summons, and then you bring it out to bring the other copy out to the field. You have a level 5 body with level 3 tuners. You make a level 8 Synchro. That's pretty much it. Any deck that doesn't play this at 2 for Punk, get it out of my face. You just don't do that. Then we run 3 social strategies Long Young, mainly because we got to flag at the fact that it got unlimited back to 3. Because it was limited to 2, right? But yeah, 3 is a 1 card Baron de Fleur or 1 card Chen Ying when you have another so card in the hand, which a lot of the time is really good because if you start your combo with Punks and you draw into this thing and any other so card, then you have a free level 10 Synchro monster, which is just amazing, right? Then we run 1 Tenji Spirit Vashuda. For again, like I said, you can do your combo off of Ashuna, Vashuda, or Ashuna and Adara, right? Also, this thing, if you have this thing on the field, if you're going second and you send this to the graveyard, let's say you managed to get a Punk monster on the field, you made a level 10 Synchro, now you could bounce a card back to the hand, or yeah, to the hand, right? Or extra deck if it's an extra deck monster, which is really nice. So then we run 3 Ashunas because it's Ashuna. Again, it can be a 1 card combo depending on what you have in the hand. Also, the fact that this thing just special summons itself for nothing. You could normal summon a Punk monster. You could do Punk shenanigans and make a level 10 that way as well. So it's just really nice. Then we run 3 no Punk Foxy Tunes just for Foxy Tune reasons. You're going to send a card to the graveyard. Do your Punk shenanigans. Also, again, like I said, it works pretty well with Taya because if you activate her effect, send a worm or social monster to the graveyard, you normal summon Taya, you do your shenanigans that way as well. Then we're running 1 Ogre Dance. You could kind of cut Ogre Dance out. I just like to have it because it searches out Deer Note. That's mainly why. Then we're running 1 Nibiru because this is also the Nibiru event. I know you probably saw a lot of Soso when I started playing the event. I didn't think I would see this much Soso. I thought Manadium was going to be crazy, but yeah, you need the Nibiru. A bunch of people are playing the Nibiru. I'm not playing Cross out in the deck either, which is crazy because I won a few games with no Ash and no Cross out. But still, we're running it at 1. Then we're running 3 Soul Emergence to search out any one of our Soul monsters. Sometimes you get to draw into this with your Punk engine. You search out your strategist. You have another Soul card. You're having a great day, right? Then we're running 1 Punk Jam Extreme Session, Field Spell, Emergency Teleport to special summon our level 3 tuners. Then we're running 2 Call by the Grace, which is mainly to stop Ash Blossom because there is no Maxi in this event. Whoa! Yeah, bro, thank God, right? No Maxi in the event, so we actually get to play the game, not worry about all of the joint shenanigans. All we have to do is tap Ash Blossom, so that's why this thing is in here. Then we're playing 2 Infinite Impermanence, mainly because if we're going second, we get to stop shenanigans with that thing. And if we're going first, we get to set it down, right? Then we're playing 1 Social Blackout. Because even if you don't end up on, or let's say you don't play Sorcerer or don't make Sorcerer plays, if you could just manage to special summon any one of these and keep them on the field and you have this in your back row, you get to pop 2 cards, which is just wild. So it's really nice to have. Then we have 1 Juioi Punk Dangerous Gabu, and it's basically the infinite impermanence that we can search out. That's why I don't play 3 infinite impermanence, which you could. You definitely could. So then we're running 1 Yasi Evil Shangin, which is crazy because this thing can be made with any Punk level 3 monster and any one of your level 4 monsters. So really nice. Then we're playing 1 Baxia to bounce some cards back, level 8 tuner. Of course, you guys know how that goes. Then we're playing 1 Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, which sometimes you want to end up on this thing if you can also bring Sharakasai onto the field. Let's say you got stopped a bunch of times, but you still managed to make some plays. This will give you a banish a monster and a quadruple or triple bounce back. It depends on how many Punk monsters you have in the graveyard. Then we're running 2 SWORDSOUL Grandmasters. Zay, the one that made this deck for master2meta.com, he played this at 1. I like that at 2 better just for the long game, right? Then we're running 1 Punk Jam Dragon Drive, pay taxes, draw a card, level 8 Synchron, level 3 tuners. Most of the time you're gonna make Psychic and Punisher if you're going first. If you're going second, you make the Amazing Dragon. Then we're running 1 Baron de la Fleur, you guys know why. SWORDSOUL Supreme Severin Chen Ying, and SWORDSOUL Sinister Severin Quizing Lung Young. I'm sorry if I'm messing that up, I can't speak English. And 1 Amazing Dragon, 1 Psychic and Punisher, 2 Monk of the Tenyi, and 2 Shaman of the Tenyi. That is the deck list. That is how I'm playing it. Let me know if you guys want that full power version with Sharakasai in it. I mean with Rising Carp in it, because I think it's gonna be crazy. I think the type of boards that we can make, it's gonna be tough. So with that being said, enough with the yapping. Let's get into them replays. Alright gang, here we are for replay numero uno of the day, number 1. And if you're wondering why I don't have a field, it's because we're in the trenches right now, bro. We're grinding gems. We don't deserve a field right now, right? Also, remember to please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy. I forgot to say it during the beginning of the video, but it helps out a lot. So let's get into that. We're going first for this one. We're going to start off with Shuna, special summon it, activate Foxy Toon, send it to the graveyard, send the emergence to the graveyard, special summon Madame Spider, so we could search out Dangerous Gabu, right? Infinite Impermanence. We're going to use both of these monsters to go into Baron de la Fleur, activate the SWORDSOUL Emergence, get myself the Moyi, normal summon the Moyi, activate Moyi's effect, show the Ashuna, so we could get the level 4 token, activate Ashuna's effect, so we can special summon the Adara, and then with a level 4 monster, level 4 tuner, Grandmaster, activate Grandmaster's effect, activate Moyi's effect, so we could draw a card and search out a SWORDSOUL card. We're gonna draw into Infinite Impermanence. We're going to search out Long Young. Then we're gonna link off the Adara into the Monk of the Tenyi. Activate the Strategist, send the Ashuna to the graveyard, special summon it, get my token, level 6, level 4 tuner, level 10, Supreme Severin Chen Ying. Activate the Strategist, burn for 1200, set down our back row, activate Adara, grab Ashuna for follow-up next turn. Omni negate, banish 2 cards, one from the graveyard, one from the field, Infinite Impermanence, and Infinite Impermanence at home, right? Dangerous Gabu. So it's a mirror match. They're going to activate the Adara, link that thing off into the Monk of Tenyi. They're going to activate the Vashura, send that thing to the graveyard so they could bounce back, well, banish it so they could bounce back my Baron de la Fleur. We're going to negate that. I want to keep my bodies on the field, right? Stop that right there. We're going to activate SWORDSOUL Supreme Severin Chen Ying, which I was going to try and banish the Adara before I activated its effect and the Monk of Tenyi, because they can make a lot of different plays based on having a non-effect monster on the field. So I wanted to get rid of them early, but of course he has a Heavenly Dragon Circle. So he's going to get the Monk of Tenyi out of here, which is fine with me because they're going to get the Ashura. I don't mind this. I still get to banish the Adara from the graveyard. They're going to special summon the Ecclesia, activate that thing's effect, special summon the Taya, banish a card. I'm going to activate the Dangerous Gabu because I'm dangerous. Negate that thing, get it out of here, right? They're going to normal summon the Moyi. We're not too worried. They're going to show us the Ashuna. I'm going to activate the Grandmaster to stop that thing right there and then. Nos vemos. Now, they don't have a token on the field. They're going to use both of these monsters to go into Shanhan of the Tenyi, which here I knew that we were fine, because even if I wanted to negate this, which I didn't, because they already activated Taya, they already activated Moyi, there's no way of them getting a token. What else does it matter? So they send the Ashura to the graveyard, normal summon the Taya, they're going to slap this thing in the face, and they're just going to scoop. And we didn't even have to use the infinite impermanence, which I was holding it just in case he actually managed to have a strategist. That was the main thing I was worried about, which, now that I think about it, I don't think I would have been able to infinite impermanence. Unless I was toggled on. I'm not sure. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. All right, familia. Here we are for replay number 2. Number 2 of the day. Yeah, bro, I really didn't put a field on because we're really in the trenches, bro. I'm sorry if this bothers anybody. It's just that's how I felt, bro. We're grinding for gems. It's a mirror match, so they're gonna activate the Sorcerer Emergence, getting themselves a Mo Yi. They're gonna normal summon the Mo Yi, activate the Mo Yi's effect, showing us the Long Young, getting their token. We can speed this up a little bit. They're gonna go into the Grandmaster, activate its effect, draw a card with the Mo Yi, search out the backup because they have the strategist in the hand, send their social card to the graveyard, activate the strategist to make the Baron the floor, burn us for 1200, set down their back row, which public knowledge we know that one of them is a blackout. We just have to figure out what the other one is, which I don't remember. So here we're going to activate the Ogre Dance, get that thing out of there, well, get myself the Deer Note. I was trying to bait her an Ash, just in case they wanted to use it right here and now, which we do have the Code by the Grave for, which they can definitely pop with the Baron the floor, negate, but I was trying to see. We're going to activate the Foxy Tune, send it to the graveyard, send the Dangerous God boost, special summon C-Aiming. They're going to use the Grandmaster negate on that thing, which is fine with us. We haven't normal summon yet. So here I had a plan, right? I'm going to normal summon Mo Yi, activate its effect, show them the Long Young, which would have been fine with me if they would have popped it or whatever, but I just didn't think they would. So they activate Infinite Impermanence, which is 100% fine with us, because even though we get stopped here, we can make a Yang scene with both of these monsters right here, which we do. We're going to Synchro summon to a level 7, the Yang C, which doesn't have an animation, crazy. I'm going to activate Mo Yi. I was hoping he would negate it here, he didn't. But luckily for us, we drew into an Ecclesia, which made it even worse. Because now he still has more monsters than me. My plan was to activate the Yang C, pop itself and the Baron the floor, and special summon a Taya before I get to do anything else. But Ecclesia made it better, because now I get to special summon Ecclesia, send it to the graveyard, special summon the Taya, activate the Taya, banish the Mo Yi to get my token. Now here, because he didn't negate and pop the Taya, I knew that he was probably going to activate the Blackout and pop cards here, which I was fine with, which he did. So here he decides to pop the Grandmaster and both our Taya and our token. I'm going to activate the Yang C to pop itself and pop the Baron the floor, which is going to force him to pop me, which gives me plays. So like I said, he's going to negate and pop my Yang C, which is going to activate Yang C's effect after it gets popped. So I get to special summon an Ashuna onto the field, link it off into a Monk of the Tenyi. Bring it out here. They're going to activate the Diddy Crow to get the Ashuna out of here, which is pretty smart, but unfortunately for them, I dialed them digits, I make some phone calls, call by the grave that thing, get it out of here. That would have definitely kind of stopped us. So here we're going to activate Ashuna, banish it, so we can special summon on the Dara. We're going to use both of these monsters to go into Shanahan of the Tenyi. We're going to activate her effects and Deer Note to the graveyard. Special summon the Monk of the Tenyi, activate Adara, banish it so we can get the Ashuna back to the hand. Now I get to activate the strategist, get that thing out of here, special summon it, get my token, and we're looking to weird monsters right now, so we have to go into SWORDSOUL, Supreme Severin Chen Ying, activate the strategist, burn for the 1200, because we have the non-effect monster that's going to trigger Shannon, so we get to pop that thing, slap our opponent for the 1000, slap him for the 600, and slap him for the 3400, leaving them with 800 life points. They're going to draw a card. It's a Mo Yi. They probably didn't have another card in the hand, another Sorcerer card to show. So he just accepted his defeat. He's going to try to attack this. We're going to pop him. And that's all they had, right? So now it's free real estate. I'm not going to BM. We're just going to slap him in the face one time for the one time. We managed to break that board, bro. We got popped 2 cards on the field. We got negated twice. We got hit with an infinite impermanence. And we still managed to come out with the W. Because this deck, compared to the original, it gives you a little bit more gas. It gives you a little different thing. Because people don't know what to stop. You're playing two different engines. Now, the pure version is kind of better because you get to join two more SWORDSOUL cards to follow up. There were times when I joined two P.U.N.K cards and I couldn't do much. But let's go into the next replay. Alright, familia. Here we are for replay number 3, if I'm not mistaken. And here we are playing against the Fire Hydrant deck, Snake Eyes, Rescue Ace, which somebody asked me to build this deck and show off the combos. I got you. I managed to pull the cards. I just gotta get replays for it. It should be out this week. So we're gonna normal summon Ecclesia, activate her effective special summon Moyi. If you're wondering why I did that when I have Moyi and an emergency in the hand, I was just trying to play around an Ash or trying to bait out the Ash. Because if they would have Ashed, I would have just normal summon Moyi and gone from there. But again, I could have baited out with Foxy Tune, but I didn't want to get rid of both of these cards or Wagon. So here we're going to activate Moyi, show the Moyi. We're going to get Effect Veiler though, which is not the greatest, but it's still fine with us because we still have the Emergence. So we're going to negate it. We're going to activate Emergence so we could search out the strategist. We're going to activate the strategist effects and the Moyi to the graveyard to special summon it. And here I decided to not go with Baron de la Flood. I decided to go with the Grandmaster instead. Go with Grandmaster because I wanted to see what we could draw into and see what else we could have done, right? I was taking my chances. Activate Grandmaster, activate Moyi. Moyi is going to draw us a card. Unfortunately, it was an emergency, and then we're going to search out the blackout because now that I don't have a token for this, I know that I can just pop it and pop 2 cards on the field. We're going to activate Foxy Tune, send it to the graveyard, send the emergency, special summon the CM and get myself the Deer Note. Activate Deer Note, show them the Wagon to send Wagon to the graveyard to special summon Deer Note. With a level 5 and a level 3 tuner. Level 8, Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. We're going to activate Deer Note, special summon Wagon. Activate Wagon to search our Jam Extreme Session. Set it down, which it's not going to do anything. It's just for next turn if we need it or whatever. I just like having things on the field, bro. It's just that simple. We're gonna set down our blackout, and that's all we wrote. So we can use the strategist to pop 2 cards without getting rid of the Grandmaster. If she gets targeted, we get to draw a card. We got to negate and we get to banish a monster, right? So here they're gonna start off by getting rid of a card to special summon the Star. They're gonna activate her effect, and I'm gonna banish her ASAP because now they have to set a card on the field to activate the spoils, which I think is kind of difficult sometimes depending on what you're playing, right? So I'm just gonna banish her, get her out of here, set down your spoils. Now you have to set down a card to get rid of, which they did. They activate the Rescue AHQ to activate the spoils to get it out of here to special summon the Hydrant. Activate the Hydrant. I'm gonna activate the Grandmaster on that thing. Negate it. So we're gonna stop that thing right there and there. Activate the Emergence so I can make this a level 7. Because this way, if it doesn't get destroyed or anything like that, I can make it level 10 on my turn, right? So then they're gonna normal summon the other copy of Rescue Ace, and I'm just gonna pop these fools. And they're gonna end their turn. Now, if you're wondering why would you do that, what if they would have had the big level 9, level 8, no, level 9 one, then that's just a chance I had to take, bro. It is what it is. I didn't believe in him. It's that simple. I didn't believe he had it. We joined to Moyi. I normal summon Moyi. We have more than lethal damage, so we get to slap him in the face. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero 4 of the day, number 4. And we basically made regular social plays. We're gonna activate the Ogre Dance to try and bait out any shenanigans that they have. Right, we're gonna get the CM in. I can't really do. I could have made P.U.N.K plays, but I decided to go with the SWORDSOUL package instead. Because sometimes you're gonna have to choose in between. So we're gonna normal summon Moyi, show them the Taya, get my token, and we can speed this up. We're gonna go into the Grandmaster. Grandmaster activate, Moyi activate, join to Nibiru, search out the strategist, activate the strategist and the Taya, special summon it. Level 10 Baron the floor, activate the strategist, burn for 1200, set down our back row, right? So we're playing against a Scarecrow Tri-Brigade, but it's more Tri-Brigade than Scarecrow because they don't play Tryhard, and I think Tryhard would have helped them out a lot in this replay. But here they're going to activate the Corral, send the Fable to the graveyard. Fable going to activate to special summon itself. I'm going to dial them digits, and I'm going to call by the grave that thing. Get it out of here. Stop that. They're gonna will activate Diddy Crow to get rid of our Ogre Dance. That way they could activate the Karash to banish Diddy Crow to special summon the Lightheart, special summon the Rich Heart under that thing, and then they're gonna use both of these monsters to go into Elf. Now here I knew that stopping Elf would be good because Elf cannot be used as a link material, right? So they're gonna activate the Elf. I'm going to activate the Grandmaster because if you can't special summon another body, how are you supposed to link Elf into anything, right? That's what I was thinking at the time. Stop that right there. They're gonna normal summon the Kit, activate Kit, banish 2 so they can special summon another link monster. I'm gonna hit him with the Infinite Impermanence and they're gonna scoop. Cause we still have the Baron the Floor, which we haven't used to pop a card. They can't link into a level. Going into Elf was just not the greatest of plays right there. Because if L gets stopped, then how do you link summon? He should have went into his Travagate plays, got another link tool on the field, used that link and the Rich Heart to go into Tryhard, which they don't play. But you still could have went into your link 3, then normal summon the Kit and went from there, which we probably could have stopped, but it would have been better plays. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay, which I'm going to show you how my tech against Nibiru, right? Alright, here we are for replay number Synchro, number 5. After this, I have another one, but I wanted to show you this. We're going second. My opponent bricked, but we still got hit with the Rock Dwayne Johnson. So I want to show you what I do when I, because right here, for example, let me explain something to you. We're going to start with the Foxy Toon shenanigans, all of that, so we could try and bait out the Ash. They don't have the Ash. We're going to send the Tire to the graveyard. Special summon C-Aiming. Now, I can't make Baron the Fleur right now. I could have activated Emergence, I could have activated Emergence, get the Strategist, send the Moyi to the graveyard, and then made the Baron de la Fleur that way. But then I would have to depend on a lot of different things to make a different board. I wanted to win the game, right? So we're gonna activate CM so we can try and join to more Soul cards and stuff like that with the effect of our Jam Extreme session. So right here we're gonna join to a Call by the Grave, not the greatest. We're gonna activate Distinct's effect to banish the Foxy Toon, and this is my tech against Nibiru. If I can't make Baron the Floor first, I make Psychic and Punisher. Because that way if we get hit by the rock, we're at least somewhat protected. So now I activate Moyi, show them the Emergence, special summon it. We're gonna go into the Grandmaster, activate the Grandmaster's effect, activate the Moyi to draw the card, right? So here we're gonna join to another CM, and unfortunately then we're gonna search out the Strategist, activate the Strategist and the Emergence, special summon it, get the token, and of course this is the best time to get hit with the rock. Sweep it up, Psychic and Punisher, but that's why I have this thing as a contingency plan, because now I get to activate its effect, pop that thing and banish that thing. I get to draw a card off of the Jam Extreme session. Unfortunately it was the blackout, and I'm not going to attack them because again if I attack them, get my life, their life points are lower than mine, they get to clap me in the face. But again my opponent also still bricked. I just wanted to show you this because even here, for example, we're gonna activate the Jam Extreme session to banish a P.U.N.K card to special summon C-Aiming, activate C-Aiming. We're gonna get hit with Infinite Impermanence, but I get to draw a card. Now, for example, here, let's say if we're gonna join to a social card, well, Tenyi, right? So we join to a Shuna, which is not, because here my only other play was to normal summon Madame Spider, activate her effect and see if we join to anything, which still gives me another chance to join to some shenanigans. But because we joined to this thing before I normal summon, now I get to normal summon her, activate Moyi, show them the Ashuna, get my token, and we get to pop off like that. The draw power of Jam Extreme session facilitates for this deck crazy, which is why I want to make that full power deck with the Rising card. So with that being said, going to the next and last replay, which you're gonna see that with the draw power we could make both. Right, King? Here we are for what I believe to be the last replay of the day. Now I wanted to show you this because look at this. This hand, clearly we're not gonna be playing no type of SWORDSOUL, right? We have an Adara and a bunch of P.U.N.K cards, so we're gonna play P.U.N.K. So you think. So we're gonna activate a Shuna to special summon it just to have a body on the field just in case. Activate Ogre Dance. I'm gonna get the wagon, normal summon the wagon, activate her effect, Pay my life points to get the Jam Extreme session. Set that thing down. Activate its effect. Banish the ogre down so I can special summon the Sea Aimant. Activate Sea Aimant so we can pay some life points just to get Veilored. And now because something got targeted one of our P.U.N.K cards, we get to activate Wagon to draw a card. We draw into Emergence. And then on top of that, because we pay taxes, we get to draw cards off a Extreme session. We don't choose the strategist. Activate the strategist, send a blackout, get my token. Level 6, level 5, level DS, Baron the Fluid. Activate the strategist, do the burn, activate Emergence, get myself the Ashuna. Then we're gonna link up the Adara into the Monk of the Tenyi. Activate the Ashuna, banish it, special summon Bashuda with Bashuda and Sea Aimant, level DS, Supreme 7 Chen Ying. We weren't supposed to play Sorcerer. We weren't supposed to. Activate Sea Aimant, give the thing an attack boost so she's not that tiny. Activate the Adara, banish it so I can get the Ashuna back to the hand for follow-up. Set down my Infinite Impermanence. We weren't supposed to have this board at all, but because we drew into things, we did. So they're gonna activate the Sign and Mining, which I don't care about. I thought they were gonna be playing the Math people, Math Mech, but they're playing the Salaman Great. They're gonna activate the Ladybug, searching out the Gazelle. And here he goofs and activates a circle in front of the trap. Like, what are we doing, brother? What are we doing? This is like Yu-Gi-Oh! 101. You do not put your spell behind a trap because of Infinite Impermanence, which I activate to negate that thing, negate the spell, which leaves me with the banish, and I don't even have to touch Baron the Fluid, which they're gonna scoop. Yu-Gi-Oh! 101. You do not set cards or put cards in front of traps. You just don't do that. Unless you put your own Infinite Impermanence in front of that thing, and now you're playing, you know, whoever activates it first loses. Because if you activate yours, I activate mine. Mine negates yours. So that's the only time you can put a card in front of a card if it's Infinite Impermanence, or if you're a gangster and you got that Red Reboot on you. I love Red Reboot. So with that being said, let's go into the deck list. Alright, gang, here we are for the deck list portion of the video once again. And basically the deck is a little nuts, bro. It's going to be way better in ladder when you put the Rising Carping here. It's just, I'm going to try it. But first, I do have to get that Rescue 8 Snake Eyes, which is going to be the next video. I got you, bro. Whoever asked me for that, I managed to get the cards. I had most of them. I just needed one Hydrant or whatever. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy, because I would greatly appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Continue having a great day. Any comment, questions, and concerns in the comment section below. I try to always reply. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace.